What up, though? This is Top 3, and my name is Chris Edens, and we are here today with, dare I say, the epitome of wire hit, okay? Leonard Smith Jr. The nigga came back from Hawaii to what? Bags, nigga. Okay? He had money waiting at the door. You niggas ain't ready.
This is insider information.
You already know he's got so many hyphenates, I'm not even gonna go down him no more. He's a fucking man, a scholar, Leonard Smith Jr. What's good, bro?
Thank you, Chris. Christopher Adams, writer extraordinaire. This man be in them rooms.
No, I don't. He's on strike, nigga.
He's on strike right now. He is on strike. He's
don't
not
play
a
me,
scab.
nigga. Yeah, don't set me up.
Line.
Don't set me up.
This man has dignity. He has grace. This man done lost 15 pounds since he stopped drinking. What was it, like a month? Even?
It's been 3 months.
3 months?
2 months.
Hey, that's great. 2 months. That's great, man. Soon we're going to get that brace off. You know what I'm saying? He got me out here hiking. Got me being active. Oh, great guy. But now, let's stop talking about each other. Let's talk about our guest, comedian. She has her own podcast, Pillow Fight. She has her own show, Chicago 10. One of the co-producers and hosts. Chicago 10 herself. All-around Renaissance woman, Yamini. Wait, damn, I just... I know it's Yamini.
He couldn't stick the landing.
I know I've said it in plenty times.
You asked him before he even started.
No, I didn't ask. I knew.
No, he knows.
I knew. She tweeted that people call me Yamini, and I was like, that is crazy. And that's what I was talking about. And then I said it, Yamini Nambimadom. What's up, Yamini? How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me. I need to text my friends and tell them to step it up because the way you just described Leonard, it was brought tears to my eyes.
I would like to say, I do a very good job of gassing Leonard. He always forgets everything about me when he says
No.
He's like, this nigga's done something. I don't know. I was like, okay, my bad.
No, see, the problem is I don't like positive affirmations from other people, so it throws me off.
Okay.
And
why is that?
Yeah, let's dig into it.
Well,
why is that?
Well, because I basically raised myself as a child, and being alone with my thoughts, I always punished myself. There was no one there to punish me, so it was like I punished myself, and I never really truly believed in myself because nobody was showing up for me. So it was just like I always downplayed everything that I did.
How old are you, Leonard?
35.
Okay,
36.
get over it, nigga.
I'm working on it.
Guess what?
I'm working on it.
Guess what? I'm only saying get over it because I'm out here gassing you up, brother.
Yeah,
I want nothing but greatness for you.
I
want you to fucking maintain and grow.
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
No. Stop being weird about it. Accept these compliments. Accept these compliments, nigga.
Okay, I'm accepted. They're accepted. Today we are talking about top 3. This is a unique one.
This is a unique one.
Top 3 TV shows that would blow a Pilgrim's mind.
Please, how did you come to this?
I have a wacky brain. I realized, I tweeted something the other day where I was like, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet are the fuck in a marry and kill situation where the other options, or are the marry in a fuck, marry, kill situations where the other two options are Kim and Pete and MGK and Megan Fox. My brain is just really my brain would blow up.
You're gonna be in a throuple with them. You're gonna have a threesome. Who are you gonna have a threesome with?
No, are you saying that those dudes and those women, the fuck, marry, kill of them, they're the marry of those 3?
You're taking each couple.
Yes.
I think they're the marry of those 3. I would fuck Kim and Pete in that situation and kill.
Yeah.
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She caught her stray by proxy of MGK.
It's so funny because I used to rap back in the day, and I met MGK at a show, and he's so different. I never would have thought that he would. It was 2012. And if you would have told me that MGK would be where he is right now, I'd be like, no fuck.
Blew my doors off. You know what I know about MGK? This shorty who I used to talk to in college, her roommate ate MGK's ass. They went to Eastern Michigan, and that was the first thing she told me. She said we went to an MGK concert yesterday, and backstage, and I ate his
I
ass.
didn't know MGK was a feminist. Let's go, bro. That's what's up. Shout out.
I was like, what's your name? I was like, I don't know you.
Well, if you ate MGK's ass, wouldn't you like want to be telling people about
Fuck
it?
no. First of all, look, I'm the wrong one here because I hate that. I loathe MGK. I think I actively dislike everything
He's
about that motherfucker.
Most disliked white rapper?
Up there easily.
Oh.
Easily.
We know who my number one is.
Not
It's
even
That's
Post
another
Malone.
episode.
Fuck Post Malone. That is another episode.
Post
That
Malone
actually
is
is
a rapper, country music singing ass motherfucker.
Yeah, but he fucking
MGK is a bum, bro.
indoctrinated
He's a fucking
hip hop culture.
bum.
Anyways.
So the MGK, oh no, I'm fucking make rock music now. I want to
Yeah.
rap again. No, nigga, you chose your fucking game. Stay in it, you fucking bum.
All right, we have Chris' diatribe on white rappers. We still haven't gotten to how you got to TV shows. Originally, it was social concepts that would blow a Pilgrim's
Yeah, but I
mind.
thought that was too.
Well, we
We both.
we just got to talk about them.
It was a running
We'll give them a real quick
fun.
one now.
They were fun.
My number 3, TV evangelist.
Great
Okay.
one. Mhm.
My number 2 was OnlyFans,
Mhm.
and my number 3 was swatting.
Great.
Like sending SWAT teams
I
to
feel like
someone's
they
houses,
would like-
getting their IP address and finding them online.
Yeah.
I feel like they would like that a lot, though. That was kind of their thing. It's
What?
Like falsely
Punishment?
accusing people.
No, that's not Pilgrims. That's not. Wait,
Yes,
is the same
it
with
is.
Shaw Pilgrims?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they would, but I think like the
technology,
way that they go about it, yeah, that would be
The
really
technological
cool.
aspect of it is what really would fuck them.
And they wouldn't like the outfits they're wearing.
I told Leonard and I actually have to move one up a little bit. So number 3 for me is Wiccanism because they don't really got no magic, but still witches not their thing.
Yeah.
2, feminism. They're not here for that shit. They're not having that. None of that nonsense. And then number 1 is black doctors. Black female doctors specifically. They're like, get this shit the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not having it. Burn them, drown them, do whatever. And I was like, oh, demon bastards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think that would have fucked their minds up for sure.
Yeah.
So what was Pilgrims? What about Pilgrims?
Were you like watching a show and you were like, they couldn't handle this?
No, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of TikToks that are like, like this is a dating interaction I had. Like Pilgrims would go crazy if they thought they knew like this is what like the world has come to.
God.
Yo, I'm glad TikTok has finally gotten there because that has been me my entire life.
Yeah.
I've loved history and I've always just thought about like how people would interact or react to like what's happening in the world. I've always thought about what it would be to live in. Like I'm so thankful that I lived in the time.
You spent a lot of time thinking about pilgrims out of all of
Not
history?
Pilgrims, just like
is
all
okay.
historical.
When I said pilgrims, I
societies.
meant more just like somebody from a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought specifically
We-
I
pilgrims.
kind of
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
I was like, yeah.
But
Now I'm
I think
kinda
it's still
like
gonna
just-
I'm thinking the
Yeah.
I'm still
motherfuckers
gonna
that
vote
played
people.
native
Yeah.
people. That's I'm thinking
Yeah,
the
that-
fucking belt buckle shoes and all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be fun and interesting because the world is fucked up.
Do you want to start us off? What's your number?
Wait,
3?
no. Before.
Oh,
we
you're
get
right.
into-
You're right.
We're gonna give
Damn.
you a, on the spot top 3.
Okay.
Okay, and we ask this to every guest, every episode.
Okay.
What is your top 3 forms of potatoes? Preparation of potato.
Ooh, okay. There's a lot of good options of potatoes. In order, let me try to see. I would say. Okay, number 3, I would say, like mashed potatoes. Pretty standard.
Great
There's
choice.
lots of ways to
Yeah,
make
but mash.
yeah, mashed.
Do you like a loaded mashed potatoes or you just like a basic
I
salt
like
butter?
both. I think it
Okay.
depends on the time and place.
Okay.
Skins or
As-
no skins? I know people get real weird about there
I'm
being
not
skins
weird
in
about
mashed
it, but I
potatoes.
prefer no skin, I
Okay.
think. I think if it's like a side dish plain, but if you're gonna if you're gonna order, like if I'm at a diner or something and I order like a mashed potato, then I want it with like all the
fixings.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Number 2, I would say tots.
Tater
Good
tots.
I'm like a tots over fries any day. I
Wow.
think that's like.
Got
I
a
don't know.
Napoleon Dynamite over here.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's-
they're pretty fucking dope.
And I like them with all different kinds of sauces. I like honey mustard, barbecue, ketchup.
You like a
ranch.
crunchy tot or a soft tot?
crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
What kind of question is that?
There's soft tot people. There are people who like soft tots. I'm telling you.
And there are people who are Satanists. It's right. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Soft tots make me sad because they make me think of lunch ladies being like, fuck these kids.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, what's your number one condiment for your tot?
Number one, I would say barbecue sauce.
Oh,
I
okay.
think in general, I'm kind of a
Barbecue sauce girl.
barbecue sauce.
Which barbecue sauce? Like Sweet Baby Ray's?
Like Carolina Gold. Like
Whoa! Oh, wow. Mustard barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
You from California? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pivot.
Trader Joe's brought it in.
TJ's out here putting people on.
Like potato chips that are Carolina Gold flavored.
Oh.
They only have them in the summer.
Got it.
So I live
try
like
those out.
all 8 months for the summer of Carolina Gold.
I love those elote corn chips, like their versions of Fritos.
They fuck my teeth up.
Oh, I love them so much. Okay.
Now
Number
that I've
one.
done these two, I'm like, I'm just keeping thinking of more potatoes, which it's hard, but I gotta stick to.
I feel like mashed is one of the most common answers so far.
I mean, logical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would say number one, like I'm gonna go kind of vague with it, but any culture's like spicy potato dish, like any kind of like papas bravas if you're having like Spanish food, and like Indian food there's a like pav bhaji, and you can have like it's mashed spicy potatoes and you have it like on a roll.
Oh.
Really good. But there's so many different. I feel like every culture has like a
spicy potato.
Spicy potato dish.
Wow, that's a
Spicy
first.
potato is like my number
That's
one.
a
We
first.
love first here, and that's
That's
another
the first spicy potato.
That's like
That actually is a
something that
great
like I
choice.
feel like every culture can agree.
Yeah.
Put everything aside, like spicy potatoes.
Yeah.
Even white people with their stews, they you know that counts. You know,
I
everybody.
mean, the potato might single-handedly be the best food item.
It's so
It's
versatile.
most consistent. You know, it's the best thing the Irish.
Yeah.
Going for them.
All right, let's get to these top 3 TV shows that would blow a Pilgrim's mind. I'll start. My 3. So I was thinking, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And when I woke up at 8 in the morning today and looked at our message, went back and was like, oh, fuck. All right. And Pilgrims, very simple people. Churning butter, bread, butter.
Are you thinking of Amish?
Amish, same thing. Whatever. Yeah, that is Amish people.
Amish are like modern day pilgrims.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Simple people, simple lives. My number 3 show, Chopped. All right. They are seeing all types of food being made, concoctions by people of all races, genders, sexual orientations, and they doing this shit in under 30 minutes. Come on. Can you imagine? You know how long it take for people back in the day to cook food?
I gotta change back.
I'm changing things up. I thought about all aspects of life in the past, and just getting these random foods and seeing these people make this food on and being judged by other people. I think it would blow their fucking minds to see these people having access to all these different types of food and just making them and cooking it. And what they would come up with, I think it would blow their mind.
And they wouldn't have to like torture populations to get access to the food. It's just right there.
Yeah,
I think they still do it.
I was about to say, like,
at a certain point, it's like you're kind of getting off on this. Like this isn't for the.
I was just about to say they're probably like, oh, no one had to die to get these spices, but somebody probably died from those
kill somebody.
They probably would love Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god,
big fan. Not BBC when he was on British TV. He was actually very nice.
Yeah, I heard he's a nice guy.
It's so funny. I don't know if you've watched the BBC version of Kitchen Nightmares compared to the American version. Like they'll even get I love food television. They get when they first started, they would get the old BBC version, and then they would recut it, and they would make him so mean. They would just use all the mean stuff in the American version. The BBC version is not like that at all. It's hilarious. Like he would be mean, but it wasn't like so prevalent.
He was like practically mean, like a boss should be. Like,
yeah.
You're doing bad.
Stern rather than like vicious.
Yeah, exactly. The American version is
what
like,
are you?
Yeah, the American version is like, they're sure they want to kill themselves.
That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your 3? You ready? You good?
Oh yeah, I mean I switched my shit up. I'll talk about it in the honorable mentions, but because you said all races and orientations and everything, RuPaul's Drag Race would make these niggas lose their mind.
Damn it!
They would literally kill themselves in they saw an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, they'd be like, "What is happening? I hate it."
Yeah.
They kill everyone involved.
They would just kill them. They would sacrifice themselves.
I think they kill themselves.
They would kill.
Instead of trying to kill it, they'd be like, "I can't live in this world." They'd be like, "This something is wrong."
We need a
here.
drag queen who is Pilgrim
themed drag.
Amish drag queen.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. That'd be a crazy story. Like somebody who went on there. What is it called? Their bunda, whatever. When they're like get to leave for like.
Again, you're talking about Amish.
I know. I'm talking
Rumspringer.
about Rumspringer. If an Amish person was on Rumspringer and then like saw the world and then decided like realized that they were like maybe a drag queen or gay or like I'm gonna be like that would be crazy. Story.
And then they came back and they were like, "I'm coming back."
Yes. And then a drag show for all the Amish people. Yo, that's a movie right there, bro. I'm telling you, a show.
I'm pretty sure that's Tu Wong Fu. Thank you for something, Danny Newton. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Wesley Snipes.
But that is. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine.
I feel like that would be hilarious. Just sitting them.
I would just love to see like. You pull them and then see how many of them be like, oh, I'm turned on by this.
I feel like honestly, like
a large percentage.
Yeah, a large.
Be in the back like.
Like I never knew. Whoa. Like,
Yeah, some of their minds would be blown. Like, this is the life that I could have.
This is what I would want to have happen. I would want to sit them down, like 8 of them. Make them watch just when they do the runway and the drop and all that fun stuff, and then they walk out on the thing, and then at the end take off the wig and wipe out
So they don't know.
They watch their blades implode. They watch it literally like, no, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That would be funny. So yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay. I think that would.
Yeah. I never even considered reality shows, so when we get to honorable mentions, I'm now thinking of like a lot that I have. But my number 3 was Community.
Yeah.
I think just the sheer like meta-ness of so much of it, and like there's paintball competitions, zombie invasions. Abed references everything from TV and movies that they would have no clue of what's going on. I think they would be really, really like Chevy Chase's dad who comes in the like ivory wig is like the one thing where they'd be like, oh, okay.
I understand this guy.
Also just the idea of community college as like this world.
We're all a hodgepodge of every type of person.
Yeah, every type. So much. There's a lot of just craziness in there that I think even a modern day person can struggle to follow. That I think a Pilgrim would really.
He was like, why did I do this?
Don't pay attention to me.
Hydro Flask or another thing a Pilgrim would be mind blown by. But yeah, I was thinking just Community has so many. There's like the episode where they have to like rank each other and then they're stratified into different social groups. And yeah, I think they would be.
I love that the Pilgrim's touch point is the most racist character. He's even more racist than the racist character. Yeah. That's so funny.
I need to go and watch Community. I've only seen a few episodes. I never like got into it.
Is this a linear thing, or you just happen to not watch it?
I did not purposely avoid it.
Okay.
It was just like not on my radar.
It really blows my mind that it was on at the same time as Big Bang Theory, and that's what people watched.
One is way more digestible than the other.
Yeah, Community is also just like I think one of the like best like ensemble kind of.
Yeah.
Like the characters are really fleshed out and like interesting, even if you don't like them.
I think.
At the time I had a big thing where it was like anything on network television is Big Bang Theory to me. So like that's why I just was like I'm not.
Yeah.
You have to like TV to like Community.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it is
true.
a TV nerds show because, like you said, I bet it. Every episode is just a reference to another
That's so
show.
funny you say that because I was in Hawaii and I turned on the TV and NCIS, whatever one of the cities was on, and I was like, who the fuck watches this show? And I was like, Chris. I was like, Chris probably would like the show.
Nope, I'm a CSI person. Thank you very much.
Like, people who really like television like these shows.
Forever.
It's still on. I don't understand how.
It's like, who watches these shows?
I feel like that show exists just for people to get their first like TV credit.
I mean, that's what
like
Law and Order is for.
Like Law and Order,
sure.
NCIS, CSI, like all those shows are just there for you to be a dead body, like, and that's your first IMDb credit.
I watched a couple episodes of Law and Order SVU and I was like, damn, I gotta get back on
Honestly, it's what what keeps TNT alive is the
Yeah.
For real.
Ain't no drama.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about our honorable mentions.
Ooh, long list. Long list.
Go ahead, you can start.
I just erased Grey's Anatomy. They would not be here for it, as per mentioned before. Black doctors, but specifically a bunch of female doctors. They're like, because that was a lot of their killings anyway. Was they're like, if any woman was intelligent or did any type of science, they're like, nope, witch. Kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So a whole TV show about female doctors, they not here for it. Blackish, same reason. Black female doctor, all black family. No thank you, I want none of it. X-Files, aliens, supernatural shit, female detective. You've seen a theme here. Bones, and America Horror Story Covenant. It's literally about witches. It's about witches. They wouldn't be here for it. Okay. Those are my honorable mentions.
Your honorable mentions? You have any honorable mentions?
I have a few, yeah. My first one was Love is Blind.
Oh.
Great.
I think they would just be really baffled by the idea, one, of like dating shows, but two, of the like being behind the wall and then seeing each other again. Like that is...
I think they might be into it. They'd be like, this makes sense.
I feel like they might be into that.
Yeah, they'd be like, that. I feel like they had a lot of like, you marrying that dude, and you never see the dude, like you just go on a boat, like you sail on a boat over, and it was like, your dad
go on a boat.
Yeah, they're like, your dad sold you to this guy's family, so you go on a boat and then marry this dude.
I think it's just like 10 steps ahead. Like it's the solution to so many things that Pilgrims are not. That like it's the solution to this like hyper dating app dating culture.
Yeah.
That it's like that's the solution to something that they wouldn't understand. Like there's some people who come on, they're like, yeah, people see me on the dating. What was the guy who was like, yeah, people like don't date me because like I'm ethnic, and it's like
he did it.
Kwame. You talking about Kwame or?
No, I'm talking about SK. I think it's SK.
Oh, I didn't start Love Is Blind until season 4.
Okay,
So
it's the best season. The other one, I think it's like the most fleshed out.
Yeah.
And has the most interesting like characters on it. But yeah, they're all like, yeah, like people don't want me because I'm ethnic, and it's like your solution is to have someone who can't see you and then might be like unhappy when they find out who you are. Like, I don't know. I think that's
just set
in the Pilgrim era. Like everyone probably like looked all kind of the same. So I don't know if that would really.
Yeah, I think looks good, and they were covered up if they did see these.
Dirty white people. That's what I pictured when I picture Pilgrims.
I
had two more also.
Yeah.
Another one, Mad Men. I think they would be really confused that a guy who works in advertising fucks that hard.
You tell them the concept of advertising, but you get bitches?
Yeah. Yep.
I love that that's the part that fucked up on him. It's like, hold up, this nigga's getting bitches? Making ads? It's like, bro, he looks like John Hamm. Let it live. Let it ride.
And then the other one that I was thinking of, why did it leave my mind? Is Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
Another diversity thing, but also there's just so much like cunnilingus by women that probably is something that they did not want to acknowledge.
They would never even think about
also
it.
the personhood of people that have been, cast aside by society. That's not something they would ever want to think about or acknowledge.
I feel like they also would be like, why are they in jail? Just kill them. Like, what are we doing here? You're wasting resources.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? To the reality show of it, I think that, what is that show? They're all British. Love Island. Love Island would blow their doors off, bro. They have no clothes on the whole time. They're just fucking
a swinging door of meat
rotating. Everybody's like
Casa
dating but
Amor.
not dating. Oh,
when they switch partners.
Oh, they lose
Yeah,
it.
they'd be pissed. My three, you notice the thing, there's a lot of HBO here. The Wire, black people doing drugs, just in police power in all positions. The Sopranos. My boss having a white woman, having a woman therapist. I don't even know why I said white. They don't care about that. And
like therapist period.
Yeah, therapist period, and she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking killing. And I had one more, and I have blanked on it. But The Wire, The Sopranos. Oh, and ridiculousness. They'd be like, people watch this? What is
I don't get it.
They'd be like, what is happening?
I don't get what's happening right now.
Yeah, well, this is
They need to go pray. This is absurd.
All right, you might want to start with their two? Their number two?
My number 2 is BoJack Horseman.
Oh.
All those animals talking, and also I think Pilgrims would really, really lose their shit over the difference between an agent and a manager. Like, I think that is a running joke in BoJack. That's like, it's even people now are like, what's the difference?
That's so funny.
A pilgrim, they wouldn't even get one, but to try to differentiate between either, too much. And also just like the existential dread of it all, the like child star stuff. There's so much. There's just animated animals doing drugs.
Yeah.
Too much. There's just too many complicated themes where they may have done it but accepted it as they're like, why is everyone making such a fuss about this? Like,
way too many heavy
sexual
things
assault.
for their brains to. Way too many heavy things for their brains to accept. Like,
A horseman.
Yeah, just like the look of it. I don't know.
Yeah, they would.
could do that.
That just reminded me.
Staring
I had
into the
Adventure
abyss of
Time
nothingness.
in my Adventure Time was also my honorable mention. It was an animated show. Yeah, just they'd be like, wait, did animals become people? Is this
I will also say I wasn't even ready for BoJack Horseman. We went towards the end. I was like, that shit took a hard pivot. I was like, oh my God.
I've only watched the first maybe 3 seasons.
You should get. You need.
You
to
watched
get like
the soft shit.
You need like a therapist sign off.
No.
To watch that show.
I stopped watching it. It was just like too much, and I have a therapist. I've been in therapy for a few years. I need to go back.
The episode where he looks into the abyss and handles death shook me to my core. That shit is rough.
How the fuck you think the Pilgrim's gonna take it? Okay. All right, well, damn, all right, put that on the list of shows I need to watch. My number 2 is Euphoria.
Yo, great fucking choice.
Euphoria, bro.
Choice.
All these young ass kids having sex, doing drugs,
Sydney Sweetie's boobs out all the time.
Gendered people. We see them bulge. They be like, what the hell, bro? They would be shocked.
That's so accurate.
I think they would like Sydney Sweeney's titties.
They would like that for sure. But
I feel like they would, but they would have to actively like say out loud, this is a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like hypocrisy was the whole thing with Pilgrims. It's like, they would definitely be hyped, but they'd be like,
this is a problem.
They'd be like, oh!
They would feel so much shame while they were jerking off. So much shame. But it's like, drug addicts, main character is black, drug addict, like, you know, I think they would.
They're not here for the trans shit at all.
Yeah.
They lose their minds.
They would lose their minds.
They lose their fucking minds.
Yeah. The pedophilia, they're cool with that. But
for sure.
they're cool with the pedophilia.
They're like, oh, that's Reverend Thompson.
Yeah.
But I just think it would be an they'd be overstimulated. They would not know what to do.
The lead relationship would end their whole lives.
Yeah.
They'd kill themselves off that alone. They'd be like, no. Tie a stone to them. No.
Yeah.
And that's a good one.
Yeah, Euphoria.
No, but the pedophilia, that's them watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I am a changed man.
My number 2 is along the same lines, Sex and the City. They not here for that shit. They be like, Miranda alone. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Wait, you telling me the women are the protagonists?
They're like, they're the leads, and they have sex outside of marriage all the time.
There's a whole blog about sex without marriage.
Oh no!
The idea of a blog is already too.
Computers? No, thank you.
New York City?
A woman's thoughts? I don't need to hear it. So yeah, that would just and them having independence, you know what I mean, their own money, like all of them are independently wealthy.
Yes.
They do what they want to do. They have sex, they have gay friends. There's just a long list of things.
They would love
Mr.
Big.
They'd be like, no. Yeah, they'd probably be big fans. And they probably wouldn't actually. They'd be like, he lives wrong. Because we are forgetting that they're extremely religious.
Separate.
So they're like, you know what I mean? Like they're like the most like what is it?
Westboro Baptist.
Westboro energy. Like that's their whole vibe.
Yeah.
It's like if Westboro could stone and kill motherfuckers, they would do it still. So I think that's their whole thing. So they'd be like, nah, not here for it. So Sex and the City is my number 2.
All right. HBO out here running things.
Okay.
Your 2? We already gave us your 2. It was BoJack Horseman. All right, so now we're down to 1.
Numero uno.
My number 1.
Mine is easy.
My number 1. Oh, is yours?
Mine I wrote down as soon as I read
go
the
ahead.
prompts.
Yeah,
as soon as I read the
easy
prompts.
too.
Say it.
Charmed. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? A show about literal witches. Like sister witches.
You really don't need witches?
They hated them. That's their whole thing. Their whole thing was they killed women and called them witches. Look, I like a lot of this guy, Brahm is the author, and he has a lot of stories set in that time period. And let me tell you what, these fucking hypocrites really did not like an intelligent woman.
Yeah.
And
imagine their reaction to Twitches. That's black twin witches.
oh yeah. No.
What?
Way too
Yeah.
much. Too much.
Tia
Way
and
too
Tamara.
much.
Oh,
Way too
wow.
much.
Wow.
But-
Sister?
Yeah, I figured why it was Charmed is because they are actual witches. Like, they were killing just intelligent women who were like, oh yeah, you should take this medicine. So if a motherfucker was actually doing spells and shit, oh fuck no. They're like, oh, get the fuck
Plus,
out of
Rose
here.
McGowan has so much cleavage in that show. It's
Out
crazy,
all the
bro.
time. I was like,
She's
how's this on
always out.
TV? This is broadcast TV. Her titties are never not out.
I couldn't tell you a single storyline in Charm, but I've watched at least 50 episodes.
She has a baby with an angel, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Damn, that made me think. Buffy the Vampire Slayer probably would fuck their heads up too.
Yeah.
True.
Nah, I love Buffy as a kid.
Great show.
That was my show.
I rewatched it. Quality
Sabrina.
Sabrina the Teenage
yeah.
Witch.
I
But yeah,
picked
three
Charms
witches.
because it was a little older and
Yeah,
there's more of
three
them.
living. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
And they live alone. One is a single mother. They not having none of that. There's so many things about Charm they just would not be here for.
Have you watched the Charmed remake?
Bad.
It's bad.
I got through 5 episodes because
tried.
I didn't
it
even know
just-
they made a remake.
Yeah.
What Latin one?
Yes,
Yeah.
but they're white.
Did him a
passing
disservice.
women.
Did him a
The Sex and the
disservice.
City reboot might be worse than the original
That's
Sex and
not
the City for
surprising.
them.
That's
Oh,
It's
yeah.
worse for us, but it's also would be worse for them. They all have an emotional support person of color.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes, for the movie. They all have
an
a
emotional support.
Yes, he has like a
Color.
black friend, a Latin friend, an Asian friend. It's wild. They're like, all right, we gotta get somebody besides white women.
What if
in
they
this
have vests?
Carrie has an Indian woman. Miranda has like a non-binary Latino comedian. Charlotte has a black woman, and there's no Samantha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's absurd. What's Bobby Lee?
They would.
Yeah,
Isn't he on that show?
He's on the podcast with Carrie and the
What?
non-binary comedian.
What?
They also have a podcast together.
What?
Yeah.
I refused to watch it. I was like, I can't do
That
this.
is Carrie.
Yeah, like the modern day version of her
Blog is a
writing
podcast?
is podcasting.
That's so
and they're all on a
fucking
podcast where it's like everyone has 3 different opinions and they're all clashing.
Okay, that makes more
So.
sense now. Still, don't like it. I've only watched a couple seasons of Sex and the City. I never finished it. But sticking with the HBO theme, my number one, Righteous Gemstones. Okay,
That's a good one.
evangelists out here rebuking the name of Jesus, out here using Jesus for money, being terrible people, cheating on their wives,
It's too honest for him.
filming it. I just think.
I feel like some of them would watch that and get inspired.
Oh, you think so?
Like they'd be like, huh.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like he did this and he has that in a really nice house.
Maybe
they're on to something.
Maybe that's how it started. Maybe somebody went back in time, showed them Joel Osteen,
Yeah.
started the whole butterfly effect, and that's how we're here right now with Liberty University and all these fucking TV evangelists. I just think, they're really Puritans, they're separatists, they left England to fucking Calvinism and all that bullshit to come to
Queen should have
America.
offed him.
God damn.
Take the Queen.
Should have wiped him out. Should have wiped him out.
Should have.
But I think just them seeing like religion being used in a malicious way for personal gain would upset them, and there's a lot of sex, and it's funny as fuck. And
I feel like it would upset everybody except for like the politicians and the
community what?
and the reverends. I feel like all
No,
of
I
them
feel
would
like
be
a
like,
few of them would be
yeah,
like, this
Yeah.
like the politicians and the reverends.
I
would
think
be
we'll
like,
blow their mind in a
this
positive
is-
way, like, oh yeah.
yeah, like all the little dumb townspeople would be like, oh my goodness, and all the people like, these niggas is really good.
Because also
Let them cook.
let him cook.
the issue in England, like the Queen had the power,
Yeah.
Here, like they knew they have the power. Like we have the opportunity to do
Whatever.
something
Exactly.
amazing
We want.
with this. Yeah.
They would be like, this is. We were fucking right.
This is
Yeah.
the
They
future.
be like, Michael, we were fucking right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think their minds will be blown for sure.
That's a good one.
My number one is Glee.
Just the singing alone.
The idea of show choir, that is like, you see 30 we see 30-year-olds playing teenagers waltzing down the street singing a Journey song. Like, that is an immediate execution to all. And then on top of that, it's like, I guess it was like pioneering for so much diversity, but it was so just like outrageously portrayed. It was not like, let's try to show you that these people are just like you. It's like really campy and outrageous. There's an episode where Finn like sees Jesus in a piece of toast and like prays to the piece of toast and like sings songs to Jesus on the toast. There's teenage pregnancy, out of marriage. They're all switching partners left and right every other day. The teacher is like so freaky and weird.
It is odd.
There's a woman with OCD that just I feel like that it would just be rage bait for them for sure.
That's a good one.
That just made me think of like we didn't have any like really musical aspects as far as the shows, but I was just thinking about how all the I'm just thinking about how all the music, just the background music in these shows would be very jarring to them. They were like, I've never heard anything like this, especially when like Euphoric, just like the songs playing.
That music was trash.
Yeah.
They were singing bun songs. Have you ever been to a Catholic mass? It's probably that, but worse.
Oh, for sure. Some of them might like Glee. They'd be like, "Oh, this is entertaining." Like,
no, there's no way. There's a Latin lesbian on that show. They wouldn't like that show at all. They'd be like, "Look at you. The devil is why you can't walk, sir." That's what they would say. They would have so many problems.
Oh man.
Okay, fun.
Well, let's get a time machine.
Let's pick the top
time
three,
machine.
the
Let's
top
go with
three.
it back in time and show Pilgrims these shows.
I would like it.
Yeah, that would be great.
Lord,
yeah. Now we got to come up with a final top three for the episode. We have 9 shows between the three of us. There was no crossover. We had Glee, BoJack Horseman, and
what was my number 3?
Community. We had
Charmed, Sex and the City,
and RuPaul's Drag Race, Righteous Gemstones, Euphoria, Chopped.
I'm gonna throw Chopped out.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna go out and leave and take Chopped out of the
Do you know these dishes that these people are making?
I'm sure they. I don't
in
think
30 minutes.
blow their mind. Yes, because they would be like, "Damn, we out here eating
bullshit porridge."
I think it would motivate them to like go make more diverse food options.
Yeah.
I think that it would be the most like good feeling in
Mind blowing doesn't always have to be bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah, fuck them. I want nothing.
I don't want them to have anything.
I want nothing good for them and their families.
Okay. All right. So we throw Chopped out.
Throwing Chopped out.
I feel like RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's gotta be there. I was gonna say it. I was like,
RuPaul's Drag Race has gotta be in there.
It's gotta be there.
It's gotta be in there. There's no way. Honestly, I feel like it could be number 1.
I want the reaction so bad.
I feel like it could be number 1.
I want the reaction so bad it will fucking blow their domes off. I think that's the most.
We're feeling that.
RuPaul's on there.
RuPaul's on there.
Yeah, RuPaul's
We'll come up with the numbers, but RuPaul's for sure on there.
Euphoria beats Sex and the City for me because it's the same thing but even crazier. So I'll give you that one.
Okay.
I'll eliminate Sex and the City.
Oh, you're
I think
eliminating
Sex and the City is like the first of a genre of things that has only gotten more crazy to Pilgrims.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Okay. We got Community. We got BoJack. I feel like BoJack. I feel like BoJack Horseman would just cause all these pilgrims to kill themselves. Like I don't think they would be able to handle that at all.
Mandatory viewing.
And what was the one? What was your one?
My one was Glee.
Ooh, fuck. I feel like Glee. I feel like Glee's got to be in there too. I don't know. For me, in my mind, I'm thinking like
Glee still blows my mind. Like I'll watch an old episode and be like, they put that on network television. Like that's insane. And they're hour-long episodes.
They are?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never watched.
And there's like 30 major plot points every episode.
I've like seen like wild shit people talking about Glee on Twitter. I've never watched it, but like some of the shit is kind of wild.
I've only ever seen YouTube clips of Glee. I've never watched a whole
same.
episode of Glee. I don't think. I got RuPaul on the list, so
I think RuPaul should be number one.
I'm not arguing nothing else. I got RuPaul. That's what I want.
I think RuPaul should be number one.
I think like the combination of what RuPaul is and also like it being a reality competition show.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's just so much about it, like them prepping the outfits, like, and everything about it. I feel like they would. Yeah. Their brains couldn't handle it.
Okay. All right, RuPaul number one. Now the question is, what's number two?
I'm also gonna argue Charmed.
We got Charmed.
Hate witches.
We got Righteous Gemstones.
Hate witches.
We got, you really are, and it's a woman-led cast.
It's accurate. They killed so many people.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel like there's a lot of good options. The thing about Charmed is I feel like there's witch shows that are like there's so many of them that I feel like Charmed is one of
kind of diluted
of a category like that. But I do agree that it would blow their minds.
Okay. I think Euphoria would blow their minds more than Charmed, personally. But in my process,
I agree. I feel like Euphoria would fuck them up.
It's RuPaul, Euphoria, and 3. Chopped. 3, I'm thinking Glee. Glee or BoJack Horseman is, I think, is I feel like it's.
I'll say Glee because it is first steps mainstream like representation. Like they actively made a point to be like, we need to have one of everything.
Yeah.
Was there a black person on the show?
Yeah, Mercedes.
Okay. Well,
they had a black guy who they had maybe 2 lines the whole first season, and then they wrote him out of. They're like, yeah, Matt moved to another town, and then they just never talked about him.
Wow.
Acting like black people ain't the most musical people.
But then they had Mercedes who sang like every 3rd episode she sang like a gospel song. Basically, was the vibe.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. Molly, it's on Fox, so fuck them.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So I think we got our 3 then, right?
Yeah.
3, we got Glee. Mm-hmm. 2, we got Euphoria, and 1, we got
RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, that's a funny ass.
That sounds like a great Thursday night in.
That's a good time. That's a good time. I would enjoy that. That's a great viewing playlist.
Yeah.
This was a great top 3. Yamini, where can the people find you?
You can find me on any social media platform at Show Me the Yams. And yeah, my podcast is coming back for season 4 very soon. Maybe already out when this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
And you can find it. It's called Pillow Fight. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Yeah.
We gotta play out to.
I was going to say, have you heard? You've heard the song, right? Yams. By Fetty Wap.
Oh,
gotta get to the yams.
With Charlie Wilson. The remix is so much
Charlie.
I thought you were talking about the Kendrick song.
Oh no! That song, Yams. I'll play it for you. If you haven't heard it, that song single-handedly like made me not depressed. Like even if I was depressed, I would just listen to that song and I'd be like,
getting straight to the yams.
You know it. There we go.
We have to go out to that.
Okay. We'll go out to it. All right. Well, this has been top 3.
You're
Holla.
Have a good one.